Hey guys, and welcome to Vegan Beauty Girl. Today I am going to be taking you guys through my face mask collection. I actually have quite a lot of face masks, but I do tend to use them all, as I should. But yeah, I thought it'd be quite fun to go through all the face masks I have and kind of explain what I like most about them, when I tend to use them, would I buy them again, or would I buy them myself if they've been gifted. So yeah, that's the idea of the video today. It is so hot today. Oh my gosh, not gonna lie guys, you really nearly didn't get a video this week because it's just too hot to do video editing, to form complete sentences. So hopefully we get through this one okay. So let's start with this sooking cleanser. This one is a very moisturizing cleanser, so I use this one probably more in the winter when my skin's quite dry. This is a really nice hydrating mask that really nourishes my skin basically and really gives it that extra bit of moisture. It says to leave it on for 15 minutes. I often leave it on longer, and this is a really nice one to have on when you're in the bath and you just really need to moisturize your skin basically. So if I'm ever getting quite a few dry patches, then I'll tend to use this. So this one is really good for dry skin, and it's formulated with vitamin E, aloe vera and pomegranate to nourish and restore skin vitality. So it costs £11.95 and you can find it in Holland & Barrett. I'm actually a big fan of sooking products. I've been a big fan of sooking for many years. I find that their products are really affordable, but they have really good ethics around sustainability and have done for years and years and years, rather than lately when it's just been profitable to care about the environment. So I'm a fan of them. They're really good with having everything vegan and cruelty free. But one thing that I don't like so much about them is that they're Australia made, and I think we've got so much great skincare here in the UK. We don't really need to go all the way to Australia to get some products. But at the same time, some of their products are just real staples, especially when you're trying to go a bit more natural and sustainable with your skincare without breaking the bank. They're quite affordable as it is, but they're actually also often on sale a lot online, and you can often find a lot of sooking products in TK Maxx at a really good discounted price. I do recommend sooking, and they have a lot of different products in their ranges, so do go check them out. I'd also like to say, right now, when you put on a face mask, it's really important to make sure that you include your neck. Yeah, spread it out as far as you can and really treat yourself and your skin. Next up, we have this Evolve Glow Mask. My one actually doesn't have a label because I got to make this one in their eco factory, so this is handmade by me and the Evolve team, but because of that I didn't get a label of mine basically. I absolutely adore this mask and it smells so good. One really important thing to know about Evolve masks is that you cannot get the pot wet, don't get any water in the pot. So I've been through a couple of jars of these over the last year or so, and the first one I had, I accidentally got it wet. I got water inside the jar, and that's just a no-no with this formula. You'll see what I mean when I take it off, but it completely changes the composition of this product. You just need to make sure that it stays dry, so don't have wet fingers and scooping out product. Just don't do that. So this mask uses raw cacao powder and clay to revitalize and purify the skin, and it also uses upcycled blueberry particles, which is excess from the juicing industry, to kind of buff the skin slightly. I wouldn't say that it's that great for buffing the skin. It does add a little bit, but I've got another face mask that I use where I really want to buff and exfoliate the skin, but I find that this one is just really nice to use every now and again, especially if you've got breakouts or spots, and it's just good for clearing the skin a bit. But as you can see, when I spray water on my face or when I try and wash off this mask, it completely changes the makeup of this product. It becomes really creamy and really easy to wash off, which is really helpful with a mask like this. Also, this mask smells absolutely incredible. It's so deliciously chocolatey. I feel like the Evolve face masks have a really indulgent feel to them, and they are expensive, but they're not super expensive. This one is £24. I feel like they make a really nice gift if you've got a friend who likes nice skincare. I think this makes a nice gift, and it's quite suitable for most skin types, so you can't really go wrong with that as a gift. While we're talking about Evolve, I'll move on to their other mask. This one was launched brand new this year. I think it was meant to coincide with the Olympics, but they didn't happen, like most things. Got cancelled due to the pandemic. But here I have the Bioretinol Gold face mask of theirs, and I absolutely love the gold on this. It is stunning. Both this mask and the other Evolve mask, by the way, really warm up on your skin. It feels like a heated mask, and I'm not really sure how they do that, but I quite like that effect. I feel like it really is doing something with my skin when that happens. So this face mask does not use retinol. It actually uses a plant-based alternative, which is a retinol-like plant extract from the Bidens pilosa, and it works on the skin to deliver the same rejuvenation benefits and cellular renewal, but without added irritation that some retinol-based products can cause. So, for example, retinol can make your skin really sensitive to sun, whereas this face mask, because it doesn't contain retinol, it's just got a similar ingredient, it means that you can still use it in summer without worrying about your skin. It's also got rosehip oil and argan oil, which is rich in omega-3 and 6, and that helps to nourish and moisturize. And the golden shimmer comes from a sustainably sourced mineral mica. Evolve are very good with like their sustainable ethics and also like fair trade ethics. I feel like we don't shine enough attention on ensuring that we are supporting brands that go the extra length to make sure that the ingredients they're using are ethically sourced, and Evolve do that really, really well. I am a big fan of this face mask. I think I actually prefer it to the cacao one, and maybe that's just because I really like having a gold face, but I feel like it's so pretty and bougie, and this is another one which would make a really, really good present. I feel like I do notice a difference when I use these, and I do feel like it does help my skin glow. Like the more face masks I use, I tend to feel like my skin looks better. I don't really have a routine. I wouldn't say that I would ever be like, I use this mask once a week and this mask twice a week. I kind of listen to my skin and notice what's going on with it, and if I feel like it needs a bit of like brightening or like detoxing, I kind of like choose my skincare based on that basically. But I do try and do like 3 different masks a week typically. I think that's a normal amount. Yeah, also with Evolve, they have the vegan certification, also the Eco Cert Cosmos Organic certification, which is really important if you are buying like kind of like natural and organic products, which is good. I love that they've gone the extra mile to make sure that they've got certifications, because I find them really important, especially when tackling greenwashing. Okay, so next up we have the Face Theory Pink Clay AHA face mask. I am a big fan of Face Theory. I started using them maybe like 3 months ago, and they completely transformed my skin. This and like a couple of other products should be in my skincare routine video, which I filmed just the other month, and I really do have my best skin ever, so I really do recommend going to check that out, particularly if your skin is like sensitive and combination, because that's what I've got, and I probably should have said that at the start of this video. Yeah, I found that Face Theory products have completely transformed my skin, and if you go onto their website, it actually makes it really easy for you to shop for your skin type. Even if what I'm saying isn't your skin type, hopefully you'll be able to find products which really do work for you, because theirs have completely transformed my skin. And the thing with their products is when I'm using them, I don't feel like anything's happening basically, which is fine. Like, you don't have to feel anything on your face, but like the results were really, really quick and impressive. Like my skin just transformed in the space of like a week or 2. I got a lot less spots. My skin just got a lot brighter. I felt like there was a lot of dead skin that I didn't even realize I had on my face. So this one contains kaolin clay, vitamin C and lactic acid, and it's for all skin types. One other thing that I really love about shopping on their website is that a lot of their products, you have the option to buy them unscented, and for someone that is sensitive fragrance, that is just a game changer, and I adore that they offer that as an option. So even though I just said that I don't really have a routine for face masks, I do try and use this one every week, because I find it makes a big difference to my skin and the brightness of my skin and the texture of my skin. So this one is £14.99, which is actually one of the more affordable masks I've got. I am going through it quite fast, but I will definitely be repurchasing this. The other ones I'm just not 100% certain I would repurchase, but this one I couldn't be without. So next up, I'm not going to speak too much about it because this is actually dried up. I think I've left the lid askew for too long. I've tried putting a bit of water in, so hopefully, but I've been using this mask for about a year now, and I've used up a lot of it. It's a shame that it's dried up, and that's not a problem with the mask, that was a problem with me. This one is from Superdrug, and it's only like £3.50. I actually really enjoy it. One of my favourite things about it though is that it's got a beautiful green colour to it, and I mostly would put on this face mask above any of my others if I were doing a like face mask photo for Instagram, because the colour of it was just really eye-catching. And I know how like wanky that sounds, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that was my favourite thing about this mask. But I did find it good if I had congested skin or just like a lot of spots. I found that it was quite a nice face mask to use. I would often use this in more like targeted areas, so I'd use it on my T-zone rather than all over. But I would recommend this. I find that Superdrug's face masks are actually quite nice, especially the ones that look like this. I know they've got a lot of products in Superdrug, so if you find any on like this sort of B range, then I really recommend them. They're affordable as well, because every other mask I have in this video is kind of expensive, and most of them were gifted as well. So if you're looking for something budget friendly, I actually wouldn't turn my nose up at the Superdrug own brand ones. I know that Superdrug also do a lot of like face masks in sachet if you want a single use face mask, but like ultimately I think that's just not very sustainable, and you're better off buying a face mask which is in a pot like that, so you get a few more uses out out of it. It's definitely more cost efficient as well in the long run. I feel like those packet masks, you know, the single-use packet masks, I feel like everyone's like favorite, or like as an odd treat, they love the one which it kind of feels like plastic. I wonder if it actually has plastic in it, but you know, the one where you put like a gel on your face and then it ends up like forming into a type of plastic, it feels, and then you peel it all off. I know people love those sort of masks and often only buy them single use, but if you actually do love those masks, Superdrug do actually sell that. It's in like a tube and you can just smother it on your face. Yeah, it's not a single use product basically, so I will leave a link for that down below as well, because I know those sort of masks are popular and I know a lot of people don't really realize you can buy them outside of those like single use packets. I'm also not a fan of sheet masks for similar reasons. I just don't like single use products, so always choosing like face masks in a pot over those any day. So next up we have the cup of coffee face mask from Lush. I really need to make sure I store this in the fridge. I was really worried it would be covered in mold because I've left it out of the fridge for a little while. You really are meant to store your Lush face masks in the fridge to keep them fresh. This is like my main exfoliating mask and it's for the face and body. So I do actually often use this like on my underarms as well, because I feel like, especially where I'm using natural deodorants, I find like product residue can really build up there, and I don't know, I just find it important to keep exfoliating my armpits basically. I love to use this for that, and it's really good for like buffing away dead skin on your face. So if I am looking for something which is really good exfoliator, I will use this. It also, oh, it smells so good. I love Lush basically. This was a gifted product. They sent me this kind of in line with their Lush subscription box. If you didn't know that Lush do a subscription box, I have like a video of me unboxing it up here. But basically they accidentally included a vegetarian mask in that box when it's meant to be a vegan only box. So because they know I was vegan, they sent me one of these instead, and I didn't expect to get a mega sized one. This one costs £16 for one this size, but you can get a smaller pot for £9. Or with Lush, if you've got like empty pots and you're not using them to store your plants, if you have 5 of them and take them back to store, you get a free face mask, and they are worth like £9. So it's such a great idea to make sure you stock up your empty Lush pots and take them back in exchange for a free face mask. And they have a lot of cool vegan ones, but not all of them are vegan, so do double check. It's got the vegan logo on it. It's also made from 100% recycled plastic, which is really, really good. The reason they ask you to return their pots is because they have an in-house recycling scheme, so your black pot will get another life. I know we kind of like demonize plastic a bit when it comes to talking about sustainability, but if you're buying like recycled plastic that's already had a life and you're gonna return it to store to get properly recycled to give it yet another life, that's pretty good. So yeah, really enjoyed this face mask. That's probably one of my favorite Lush face masks, and I'll definitely like repurchase that or repick that up if I were returning my pots. Okay, so here I have a tropical cacao detox mask from Lanny. Lanny are a super sustainable, like British owned small business, and I absolutely love them. I think they're plastic free. If they're not plastic free, it's like the most minimum amount of plastic that they use. They definitely have like a lot of plastic free options. This one's plastic free, for example. I think it's just the ones with like the pipettes, which are kind of like minimal plastic. I think you can buy them without the pipettes. Anyway, I absolutely adore this face mask and I'll definitely buy it again. So this is actually a waterless formulation, and a lot of their products are waterless, which means that you kind of have to mix them at home, which I absolutely love about this, because it means that you can kind of customize your skincare a little bit more. So you can mix this powder with just water and get like a really lovely moussey mixture and put that all over your face. Or if you kind of want a little bit of extra hydration, I sometimes mix mine with oil. So here I'm using the Lanny cleansing oil. I absolutely love using it with like their night oil though in the evenings as well, but I've run out of that. But yeah, this is a really lovely mask and I really love to use it like if my skin's breaking out, or it helps keep breakouts at bay basically. It's really nice and purifying. This is another one which I use on my armpits, less to buff away skin, mostly to like detox it, purify it. I just really enjoy this mask so much, and I would definitely be repurchasing this when it runs out, and that is really soon as well. It's getting kind of low, and you can see the pot's a bit mucky from where I've just like loved it a lot over the years and not cleaned it a lot over the years. It can get a little bit messy though. I tend to use this if I'm like having a bath, so I can really like wash it off. Next up we have the Upcircle face mask, which uses the fine powder of discarded olive stones, and that's meant to make this mask kind of like a bit of an exfoliator. Again, I don't find it that exfoliating. I do still really love this mask. I find that it leaves my skin feeling quite hydrated, and it's also detoxifying, so I do love to use this. And I'm a big fan of Upcircle as well. Their whole like business model is based upon upcycling discarded byproducts basically. So this one uses discarded olive stones, which I think is from like the olive oil industry, but they launched kind of by using discarded coffee grounds from coffee shops in London. So these coffee shops just be throwing away all these coffee grounds every day, and instead Upcircle came along, took all those coffee grounds and made skincare out of them. It's just a really great business model, and I really recommend you go check them out. Their products are really good for sensitive skin as well. Like, I use their cleanser pretty much every morning, and I love that as well. It's one of my preferred cleansers. So yeah, they're really big with sustainability. All their products are vegan, all of them are cruelty free, and the founders are just lovely as well. So I am a big fan of Upcircle. Recommend you go check them out. Oh God, I actually think that's it. Woohoo! It's so hot, guys. You have no idea. You probably do, actually. If you're watching this the day it goes live, I filmed this yesterday, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But oh my God, I'm so sweaty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to kind of like take a look at. I feel like I've got quite a lot of cleansers that I use every now and again, so it'd be kind of cool to maybe do a video on that if you'd like it. Again, with my skin in mind, I've got sensitive combination skin, so let me know if you'd like me to kind of review a big load of cleansers that I have. Cleansers are similar to face masks. I don't always use the same ones every morning. I've probably got like 4 in rotation and kind of just use whatever I feel like my skin needs on the day. And I think a lot of people say that's not good for your skin, but I'm actually really enjoying that method of cleansing, so it's working for me. So yeah, maybe that's the next in the series. Just let me know if there's any more like skincare stuff you'd like to see, basically, because I feel like I finally got into a bit of a peak with my skin, so I'm happy to talk about skincare a lot more. Ugh, it's just so hot. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and you can also find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. I'm absolutely loving the new reel feature. I think I'm gonna try and do a reel all about face masks, I think, to go along with this video. Why didn't I do that when I was filming everything else? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna open my windows. I'm gonna edit this video. Keep cool, have a lovely day, and until next time, bye.